What's going on, everybody? TK here, TK and Drinks, and we've got another honest mead review coming at you today. Actually, this is going to be the first in a series of homebrew reviews. A couple of homebrewers were courteous enough to send me some bottles through the mail system and postal system and get to freak out drivers when they don't know what they're delivering and you mention shit by accident. Sorry, guys. But so if you like what you're hearing, want to be a part of any of that, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notify bell, hit the like button on that. It does help the algorithms populate my videos more often and helps get more TK and Drink content to the world. So all that is appreciated. So the first one we're going to be working with today is this little guy here from Cresheim, Mead. Not exactly sure where these guys are at, but he had a Mead giveaway going on the old Instagrams, entered that one, and lo and behold, here we go, won that and got myself a bottle. Now I believe this is a Black Currant mead made with clover honey. So if we get our wine aroma wheel out, I'll be checking that as we go here. Let's get a slow pour going on and see what we can get into and find out with this one. Got a nice healthy pour on that. I think that was looking good. Not nearly as carbonated as I was expecting it to be. Expecting it to be a little bubblier based on the type of bottle with the pop cap on it, but most definitely is just lightly sparkling. Got a little bit of bubbles still around the edge, and it does not seem to be like effervescing off the bottom. So got this nice, brilliant ruby hue to it, brilliant clarity on there. Looking absolutely wonderful. I think just my fingerprints marring up the beauty that is this nice melomel. Now I do get the earthy red berry notes. I get that tartness in there a little bit. I don't get a whole lot of it. It's very mild, but it's there, so that's what counts. So definitely good on that. Definitely get a little bit of sweetness there at the end. Not a whole lot of it. It's very very subtle in the nose. I was expecting it to be a lot more burst in my face. I may have over poured it and we're losing some of that aeration space. Strong legs on there from what I can see when I get around, so definitely has a lot of sugar left over in there. I'm not sure what the gravity on it is, but you never know with these things. They could have some really strong legs and still finish on the dry side. All right, got some good looks in there, looking nice and clear on the meniscus. You know what we need to do though? Still hit it with that taste test. Here we go. Nice, true currant flavor in there. Tannic finish on it. Starts to dry a little bit, but it definitely keeps the sweetness in there. You can get that honey that just wash over at the end of the palate. Not nearly as sweet as I was thinking it was going to be. It definitely sticks true to that semi-sweet category, which is very pleasant. And then we can start to see a little bit more of the legs there, which I was very surprised that they were that strong, given that it's a semi-sweet. But all in all, I'm definitely enjoying that. Nice, light body. Doesn't have a very memorable mouthfeel. Kind of goes in there, let you taste some black currant, and then kind of floats away and leaves you kind of desiring a little bit more. Go to our wine aroma wheel here now that I got it down a little bit. Getting the deep berries, getting those like that raspberry, those deep cherry notes in there, which is nice because I would be expecting that. Again, there's black currant. Getting a bit of that alcohol aroma in there. I'm not sure if that's intended in there. My guess is probably not. Yeah, the lower I get down, the more room it has to breathe in there. I get more of that alcohol aroma. So all pretty good in there. Let's get up to the scorecard. And we're back with the scorecard. For those of y'all keeping track, this is going to be number 87 in the TK and Drinks Road to 500. Closing in on 100. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but it's still ticking along and having a good time doing it. So back to the scorecard. hit this one up with a 34 out of 50. We got a 7 out of 10 on the bouquet and aroma. It's got the light, mild black currant, like I said, dark berry, kind of earthiest aromas in there. Does pick up a little bit of that kind of alcohol, fusel alcohol type of aroma in there mildly as well. And then a little bit of honey sweetness. Now I don't particularly pick up clover honey in there specifically, but it does have a mild sweetness in the back, so you do get all those characters present. Appearance, I give it a 5 out of 6. Nice deep ruby color to it, brilliant hue, no particulates, no floaties in there, nice strong legs, big thick wide tears on them when they're dripping down and everything, looking really good. Now 16 out of 24 on the flavor again, because I was trying to get in that, has this kind of almost medicinal type of taste I was picking up in the aftertaste. The more I sit here and I kind of pick it up, I mean it goes away pretty quick too, but I'm not sure that's supposed to be there. It's not very pleasant, but other than that, again, it has a mild berry flavor up front. Tartness takes a hold of you right there, gets that astringency going in, kind of washes away with the sweetness from the honey at the backside. Semi-sweet finish, just not really syrupy or cloying. It does have a tannic value, so it gives it a little bit of that drying effect on your tongue to counteract any of that sweetness from the honey. I think it's got a nice balance to the acidity, nothing really to write home as far as that goes, but that medicinal flavor and the aftertaste definitely takes away from the overall pleasantness and the overall drinkability of it. You know, it's got a developing complexity to it. It's getting there, but all in all, it's not 100% where I'd like to see it. So overall, I'm giving this a 6 out of 10, which again gives us 34 out of 50. If it wasn't for that medicinal flavor, it'd definitely be popped up a few more points on it. And you know, it's a good Mead. I would suggest anybody give this one a shot if they get an opportunity to try something from Cresheim or any of the other stuff. If you have had it, leave a comment down below. Send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Would love to hear what y'all do. Thank you to the cats over there at Cresheim for sending this to me. I really appreciate that. And sorry if I butchered your name. I have terrible enunciation and diction and stuff when it comes to these things. But TK and Drinks homebrew review #1 in the books. Got a couple more of those coming up, so be on the lookout for those. Again, hit that notify bell, hit that subscribe, follow me over on Instagram and Facebook, do all those things. That like button, always appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here today on the TK and Drinks homebrew review.